Hello everyone! Today's video we'll be attempting to play the character Runaway as I try to get the hang of sniping. I have sniped before, just not in World Company. So this is gonna be interesting. Oh, and not in quite a long time. I haven't sniped in quite a long time, so we'll see. Thank you for clicking this video. Please follow all of my socials and check out our Mercari. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Country?
In Japan. So they
Uh,
had 300 people in the building, and it's in a building that they don't need to have fire regulations, so they don't. There are no fire escapes, there are no fire extinguishers, there's no fire exits, none of that shit. So on top of that, what am I missing? Fire exits and stuff like that. Okay, so the reason why I just told you that there was it's for 100 people, but they had 300. A lot of the people they had working for the company didn't count as workers. They were like extras. Basically, you can take them as you just went and grabbed 200 people from Home Depot, because I know you know what that means. That is what they were pretty much doing. So a lot of people who died weren't even on their roster of employees. Yeah. So that happened. So they got a fine for that, and that's it, and nothing more. It was like pretty much like slap on the wrist for them for that part. And I'm just like, that guy's crazy, shouldn't have did that. Now I was just annoyed that the company didn't get more of a severe punishment or burn for that. I'm like, that was retarded. Yeah, you literally tripled the amount of people in a stupid building that literally had like no way to really survive fire. Yep. Well, I'm pretty sure that about them. It's just more about saving money and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Right? Because sticking 300 people in a building should only fit 100, and then not caring about fire regulations and stuff. It's like,
so, may I ask you, who has 100 kids?
some man in China,
Interesting.
but he's going to
That
prison.
is a lot of pussy. Wait, what? He's going to prison.
Yeah, how do you think you afford all that? He was money laundering stuff like that. He opens the money in a house, so he had 100 houses, all like within the same 4 or 5 blocks. Each wife has to have one kid. That's all he wants. Pretty much, he just wants a kid. Doesn't want pussy. Because then
My
you're only allowed
lord.
to have one kid, so each woman had one kid. Because the law, you can only have one kid. And he had 100. And the only reason the story's out because he got caught for all the crazy money laundering he was doing and stuff like that. And there's a chance quite a few of the
Ow.
women will also go to prison. So there's that story.
100 orphans, basically. How do I
Just
go?
go into a sweatshop. And I doubt they'll arrest all 100 of them. That's too much. It's probably a short force, and maybe like 10 or 15 of them will. And if any of them are smart, because they're technically rich at this point, as soon as they see his asses in jail, they'll be like, grab your money and go jump on that plane and go somewhere else.
Oh, so the funny thing is that the fact that you mentioned that, um, I actually, well, like, I was, watching, a video, they're explaining about, about a movie. So the world does not allow second children. And basically, if you have a second child, you will go to jail.
Yeah, that's China. That's really China. That's
Yeah.
China.
Yeah. I think the movie based it off of China. I think that was their inspiration, just a whole country.
You know, I think it's because they're trying to hold down on their overpopulation growth.
Yeah.
But now, with the new thing that's going on now, they're gonna move that to 3. Well, they're trying to get it to go to 3.
Yeah.
Because now nobody wants to work because they don't need to.
Yeah. No. What's even more funny is, well, that was not funny, getting shot at the back. But, oh my lord, a lot of them. But, what's even, more funny is that that's what they said in the movie about why, is that it's because it's overpopulated, just like what you said.
They literally just took that idea from China in real life.
Yeah. Oh. Haha, that grenade didn't hit me.
Oh, so just to ask you a question. So they did a survey with women, and they did it for America, they did it for France, they did it for, I think it was Europe, and they did it for Japan, and it was for how many of you cheated on your husbands or wives, on husbands and boyfriends. Out of 100 women, it's pretty much what they did for their little estimation. Which country do you think was the worst for cheating?
America.
Nope, it was Japan. 94 out of 100 women cheat on their husbands or boyfriends.
Huh.
Yes, 94%. It's fucking insane.
Is it because they kind of treat the, like, woman just like...
No, it's not even that. Their culture is very different. It's not seen as big of a deal, and they have no laws against that. Even if you're married, there's no adultery laws or anything like that that you can sue if you can prove cheating. They don't have any of that. So they just do it. It's very different. Because if you think about an anime, when a character cheats, it's kind of like they're mad, and then that's it. When you really think about that, well, that's probably their culture to a degree. Real study came out, and yeah, it's all the time. So I guess they just don't think about it, because it's just like, is she?
God.
Don't know.
Gosh darn it. Okay. Alrighty.
Can I vote on the last four yet? I still can't vote on the last four.
Oh, Jim Carrey. Yeah.
I'm almost to my 500,000 and I will have the pizza man. Shh. It's kind of weird that the box says it's a chicken pizza.
No, that's your tag. Come on, peek your head out. Ah! No! Where's TJ?
Oh, my friend told me like a, you know when they say when life comes back to like get you and stuff like that, like for karma. So there's these guys that we know, and they're all Mormon, pretty much. But then they're kind of like pretty much Tongan and stuff like that. And they hung out with us and was like they were pretty cool for the most part. But over time, we found out like they're like really bad. Like they'll just like steal from stores and stuff like that. Just because I was never there when they did this, but my friend told me that they were. Like if they just walked into like if you went to a Target or anything, and you had money because they did, but they would just steal stuff anyways, just because. It had no meaning. So they did a bunch of little dumb stuff like this, and then apparently the worst thing that they ever did when my friends stopped hanging out with them was they had fake guns and they like robbed like a 7-Eleven or something like that, and then they're getting chased by the police. So now we're gonna fast forward that, and my friend told me about what all their lives are like today. One of them, his son didn't learn how to talk, so now he has a disability, and he'll never speak for his entire life. And they thinking about taking him out of normal school entirely because he gets into fights all the time. Then there's another one. What was his thing? He ended up cheating on his wife for his wife's cousin.
Oh my!
I was just like, oh my god, how stupid can you get? So then, and then on top of that. You know, and obviously getting caught and everything like that, and he gets his kid taken from him. She's the cousin is pregnant, and that's not the problem. She seems to have been pregnant before he got with her, so that means he cheated on his wife with a cousin who cheated on him. I was like, oh my god.
Talk about complicated.
Oh my god! Then there was a third one. Oh, I don't remember his exactly. It involved someone in the family dying, and his wife committed suicide, and now he has to take care of like 3 or 4 kids by himself. And my friend was like, well, I guess what happens if you're a bad, fucked up person, you know, bad shit happens to you, and now all of them are fucked. He was like, interesting how life works that way. It really came back after all of them. Because, dude, they did some, like, dumb shit. Like, one time, what was that fight for? It was so stupid.
Oh,
They
thank you.
They got out the car to beat somebody up for taking their parking spot. Yes, that happened. I think it was at a Costco. He told me that happened. They literally started a fight for that. Another time, he told me that they went to a restaurant, and apparently, like, because then one of them was going out with his sister or whatever at the time, and then they wanted to dine and dash, and he looked at his sister like, you know, we're not doing this, and they literally all got up and ran. And they just ran out. And he told, I never told my sister. She thinks that we all dine and dash it, but I paid for everything. I was like, oh god. Yeah, so he paid like $200 for fucking, I don't know if it was Denny's or what the fuck it was, but he did that. He's like, yeah, TJ, that's why I don't hang out with any of those guys. They're all fucked up. And basically that's just like an old thing. But yeah, that's what happened to every single one of them. Absolutely fucked lives as of right now. I was really surprised how bad it was, because I'm just like, every single one of them ended up having bad things happen. The only one that honestly could have been okay is like the second one, if he just didn't cheat on his wife like a dumbass. Yeah. But it is more funnier that the person, he cheats on his wife for someone who cheated on him. I think that's kind of hilarious. Yeah. Because it's like, that may not be yours. Yeah,
Gotcha.
So yeah, Guillermo, give up that life of crime before something bad happens, man. Just looking out for you. You have no more crowbars and, you know, the parking lot stuff. It's gotta stop. The friend told me about that yesterday. I'm like, oh man. Oh, I remember my friend told me one more. Like,
not enough.
Did I tell you about when the movie Ted came out?
Yes.
Okay, I felt so just me. Dude, after the movie Ted, my friend said something that I didn't think about. All I'm gonna do is say this part before I tell you the story. He said, you know what, TJ, I didn't realize, but you know, we're way better people than I thought we were. We're alright. So, now let's go to the story. So, it was literally when the movie Ted came out, and we wanted to see the movie. And we went to Century 20 in Daly City. And when we got to the movie, you know, it's like, it's pretty packed. We ended up finding a seat and everything like that, and it's packed. And I don't think you've ever been to Century 20 Daly City, but there's this man who's been there. Okay, have you seen this guy, like, kind of tall? He might have, I don't know if he's white, if he's tall or what he is, but he's kind of dark-skinned, but he's light. And he wears, like, it looks like a cowboy hat sometimes. He's literally been there probably since I was, like, 10 or 11 years old. He's, like, literally I'm sure they're head of security for it. Anyways, he walked in the door along with 2 other security guards, and before the movie starts, he makes an announcement. We've had a lot of people sneak into this movie today, and I'm going to give you guys a chance. You can just get up and walk out the exit right now. Nothing will happen. And in my head, I'm like, you know, I'm thinking, like, I can't be that many people. Like, they're not going to get up. It's, like, full. And then after that, some people got up. Guillermo was like 40 people got up. Oh my god. And they started walking towards the exit. And then after they all left, then after that, they checked tickets. More people got up, like another 50. And then after that, it was just so clear and obvious that the movie was being, like, hell, people were sneaking to this movie because more than half the seats were just taken by people who somehow snuck in. All I was thinking was, how the fuck did this many people sneak in? It was like 100 people, practically. And I'm like, how did they even know? It's because behind the security guards, behind that wall, was everyone who paid for a fucking ticket. Because when I was first waiting the thing, I noticed that quite a few people would go in, look, and walk away. I didn't get it. You know, like, I've seen too many people do it. And it was because they were all like, what the fuck's going on, you know? Like, this shit's fucking full. And yeah, that's when I got to see like literally half the theater get up and leave a movie. Half. So yeah, it made me feel pretty good as a person, but I didn't really think about it that way. My friend, he really thought about it. He's like, TJ, we're all right. He's like, you know, we're better than at least, like, I don't know, out of like 200 people, you know, we're like that special 50 or 60 people. We're all right. I start laughing because we paid and there's so many people snuck in. I've never seen that in my life. It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it, even today. There was one more funny thing I had for a movie theater once. It was around. Did you see on the news for the shooting that happened at a? It was for a Batman movie. You hear about that? Yeah. So at the time there was a shooting for a Batman movie. Like someone's like went in with a gun or something like that, and I guess he pulled the fire alarm. Everyone went to the lobby, and then he just started letting loose on people. And I had seen that all on the news, and for some reason we're at the movie theater. It's me and a few of my friends, and the fire alarm goes off. And everyone's gonna go to the lobby. And I just looked at my friend, but I wanted other people to hear, so I said it pretty loud. And I loved it because it showed me that at this point, a lot of people watched the news or at least heard about it. Because I looked at my friend, I said, wait. I grabbed him, and he's like, what? I said, Batman. And then everyone just stopped around me, like 40 people. And then they all followed me out the fire exit. Oh, that was such a funny day. Obviously, no one really got shot or anything, but hey, no risk. But I just love how I literally made everyone stop, because at that point, everyone stopped going out the hall, and everyone took the fire exit from the whole theater. And it was a full theater, too. I made them all go out the fire exit. Oh, it was really great. Well, hey, you know, there could have been a guy with a gun in the lobby again. You know, copycat. It was like a completely different state. I just remember that, you know, it happened and it was a Batman movie. I don't remember if I was watching a Batman. I don't think I was watching a Batman movie. But I just said Batman loud and serious. And everyone understood me. It was great. He was like, I was like, wait. He was like, what? Batman. And then after that, everyone knew. It was so funny. When I really think about that, I'm like, I didn't explain anything to anyone. All I literally said was his name. And everybody fucking followed me.
Was it like
the shooting?
Oh, fine.
No, the shooting was in a whole nother state. It wasn't even in California, I don't think. I don't think it was in California at all. It was just, that's why I was so impressed by how many people had actually heard of it. Because I don't watch the news like crazy, but I did catch that one, and since all I had to do was say one word and everyone seemed to understand, it just seemed like so much. Loved it. Batman, everyone fucking follows me. Yes, and those are my really funny dumb Batman moments. Oh, movie moments. Like the same Batman moment.
Oh my lord. Oh, that was not.
And how can you put Geekish Senpai? You're not older than anybody.
Not older than you guys.
That is the wrong word to be using for you. Anybody sees you in person, like, how are you my senpai?
Darn it!
And the only person who's older than me is you, Tuesday, so.
Yeah, you are the only one older than us.
I just think it's funny when I look at your new Discord, and I'm just like, Jesse's really geekish senpai now. I'm like, senpai, like, right. Yes, she's the older and wise one. Got it.
I know, right? We go to her for our questions.
Yeah, that's why Josephine was magically Guildmaster and freaking blessed. Like, why did that happen?
I don't know where you are because of Smokey, but I want to kill you right away. Awesome.
I was just looking at stuff on this computer because I'm like getting ready to go to sleep.
Mm.
I don't know, 'cause I just don't want to play nothing for some reason.
Well, that's
And I stayed
because
up
you
to like,
are a night,
I
like
stayed
a
up,
late night person.
and I stayed up until like midnight yesterday, and the day before that was like 2:30 in the morning. So TJ needs a normal day now. Well, because then my other friends apparently only get off work like at night, so sometimes I gotta try to hang in there for like 2 hours. We played Dead by Daylight, and like then we played that Shadow Arena game for a little bit.
Should have messaged me.
You're awake?
Yeah.
Of course you are. Even if you were asleep, you would just wake up, and
Yeah.
then you like play stuff, and then go back to sleep later on. Like when you
Yeah.
woke up early in the morning, talk to me for like an hour. All right, TJ, I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll probably be up like 3 hours. I'm like, the fuck's the point of waking up? I need to stay asleep.
Because he wakes me up without even intentionally. Like that's like when I woke up at like around that time, talked to you like 1 to 3 hours, and then went back to sleep. That was not the first time that I done that. That was just the first time I done that with you. With you
I
in
just scrolled
chat.
up on
That sounded
I just
wrong.
scrolled up on Discord when my computer died. My friends made a shitload of memes about my computer. I just ran from on TJ's PC, and it's gone. I think the one that made me laugh the most was the one that showed TJ now and TJ then, because it shows me now as a monkey, but it showed a man. Then at the very end, he was on a computer with headphones and stuff. I don't know where the hell he found that one, but that one was funny to me. Have you seen that old security video with the fat guy who's working in an office cubicle and uses the keyboard to smash his computer screen? Damn, I'm surprised you've never seen that. Like, it's super old, but my friend put that too. Like, I'm just done with it. Then in the other one he shows, it shows Patrick just slamming the computer up and down on the piece of paper. The most annoying one for me was Black Desert gave TJ's computer the Black Death. Changed my mind.
What the? Where did that come from? Okay.
Yeah, it shows this guy like sitting down in a park or whatever like that. I guess he had some kind of message or a sign in the front, and that's what my friend put in the letters instead. And like the last two are remember when Stewie's first word episode? Did you see that one?
Yeah, when they first actually heard him.
Yeah, when he like curses in church. It says TJ won, his PC crashes after getting it back. To be fair, that is honestly how I felt.
Yeah, I think, I felt like that was definitely what you felt.
Times are good, but I want awesome. I have 48 diamonds.
And then there's this other one that shows this old man with like a smile on his face. It says TJ excited about his PC working again. Then it says TJ's PC. No, I don't think I will. Yes, it is. The last one, my friend didn't make it. He just said it was something he always wanted to use. And he was so happy this happened to me so he could use it. It shows like a character with a hoodie that looks like his face is a computer screen. And then it shows a regular screen error and he just puts his hand out. Then it says blue screen of death and he's smiling. I'm like, wow, Steven, fuck you.
Where did you meet all your friends that are in your Discord? Like online, or they're like real life friends?
The only people that I have never met in person is Canadian Spirit. Which is Dylan, Nathan, his brother. Everyone else, I know them all.
Sorry, what?
Hello.
She was asking me about everyone on my Discord, and I said I have met everyone in person and know them all, except for everyone in Canadian Spirit, which is you, Nathan, and your brother. Everybody else I know personally and stuff like that. You know, except for that like, geekish senpai girl, I don't know where the hell she came from. You know, I don't know.
Right.
I know a Princess Gamer. You know, I don't know where the fuck she went, but I don't know who this is. We should just kick her.
Damn.
All the stuff that I got.
Make it, yeah, bring Princess Gamer 290 again. Not this imposter. I bet she's short too. Trying to be my senpai.
I just realized that every single person on my friends list on Discord is online. All 7 of them.
Oh, lucky 7. Alright, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna play that Avenger game. I'll let you know. Oh, what's
Oh, I'm just gonna go to sleep and pretend I didn't hear you say that.
Alright, and I'm gonna let you know if it's crap or not.
That painful game. Alright.
Why do you not like the game?
It failed super hard. You don't spend $100 million on a game and then lose $64 million of it. And then make dumb decisions like, let's add DLC characters, and you add the most lamest characters ever. Like, you don't add Hawkeye as a DLC character. Like, a character with no powers. And then you don't make up a new superhero, and you have them dressed like me or you. That's not a hero, that's just some normal fast person. That's lame. It's like they're not even trying.
They put zero effort into it.
It's $100 million on a game that's dying and failing. No, I don't want to play a game that did that bad, even if it does look good.
Okay. Yeah, I leveled up. Yeah.
What are you playing?
I was playing Rogue Company, but since everybody's gonna get off, I'm gonna get off too. I'm gonna continue watching The Mask. The Mask. Mask.
The Mask with the guy with the green face?
Yes.
Of course, because Josephine's all into the gotta watch the same things over and over again. Because those are the greatest things.
I am
But I will not
not.
fight you on that. I will not fight you on that because when I had to watch Harry Potter EJs, it was a very good time for me.